Overcome fear with 3 steps and powerful bonus tool. In this video, I'm going to explain how to overcome fear with 3 steps and powerful bonus tool in this mental health self-help guide. Watch this video till the end. I'm going to share 3 easy steps and a powerful tool that you can use to transform your life. Hello friends, I'm Dr. Falguni Jani, working as a counselor in integral psychotherapy. I have worked for 25 years as a school counselor for students, teachers, and parents. I have conducted workshops for adolescents regarding guidance in career and managing relationships. I have also collaborated with psychiatrists to help patients suffering from various mental illnesses like depression, stress, aggression, suicidal tendencies, fear, panic attacks, etc. What is fear? Fear is the word we use to describe our emotional reaction to something that seems dangerous. People fear things or situations that make them feel unsafe or unsure. Fear is a natural, powerful, and primitive human emotion. It involves a universal biochemical response as well as a high individual emotional response. Fear alerts us to the presence of danger or the threat of harm, whether that danger is physical or psychological. When we encounter a threat to our emotional or physical being, it triggers a psychological fight, flight, or freeze response designed for survival. Most of the time, our bodies respond with fear to many situations in which we face no physical threat. Fear is triggered by a known outside event, a loud noise, looking over the edge of a high place, or standing in front of a crowd. When you are afraid, you'll feel your heart beating faster and your breathing quicken. You may feel a pit in your stomach, feel dizzy, sweat, or get a dry mouth. Your muscles may feel more tense or weak. These are all results of your body sending extra adrenaline and blood to your muscles and brain. It's preparing you to fight or flee. But it often happens in situations where we don't really need to do either. Fear is hidden consent. When you are afraid of something, it means that you admit its possibility and strengthen its hand. It can be said that it is a subconscious consent. Fear can be overcome in many ways. The ways of courage, faith, knowledge are some of them. The mother. Recognizing or diagnosing fear. First, facial expression. The facial expression of fear is often confused with surprise. While both expressions show distinctly raised eyebrows, a fear expression's eyebrows are straighter and more horizontal, whereas in surprise, they are raised and curved. The upper eyelid is also lifted higher in fear than in surprise, exposing more sclera, that is white of the eye. Finally, the lips are tensed and stretched in fear, but more open and slack in surprise. Next, vocal expression of fear. When experiencing fear, one's voice often has a higher pitch and more strained tone. One may also scream. Next, sensation of fear. Common sensations include feeling cold and shortness of breath, It may also include sweating and trembling or tightening of muscles in the arms and legs. Next, posture of fear. The posture of fear can either be one of mobilizing or immobilizing, freezing or moving away. Why does fear come? The universal trigger for fear is the threat of harm, real or imagined. This threat can be for our physical, emotional, or psychological well-being. Common fear triggers are darkness or loss of visibility of surroundings, heights and flying, social interaction and or rejection, snakes, rodents, spiders and other animals, death and dying. Next, moods and disorders. A persistent fear can sometimes be referred to as anxiety. This is experienced when we feel constantly worried without knowing why. The inability to identify the trigger prevents us from being able to remove ourselves from the situation. At times, the threat from the situation could be real. For example, the appearance of a wild animal while trekking in the forest, a sudden avalanche, and roadblock in the mountains, power cut, eruption of fire, etc. While anxiety is a common experience for many people, it can be considered a disorder when it is recurrent, persistent, intense, and interferes with basic life tasks such as work, sleep, and interpersonal relationships. The universal function of fear is to avoid or reduce harm. Depending on what we have learned in the past about what can protect us in dangerous situations, we are capable of doing many things we wouldn't typically be able or willing to do in order to stop the threat. What happens when you do not overcome fear? First, fear negatively impacts both physical and mental health. It weakens our immune system and can cause cardiovascular damage, gastrointestinal problems such as ulcers and irritable bowel syndrome, and decreased fertility. It can lead to accelerated aging and even premature death. Results in nervousness, anxiety, feeling of insecurity, always in an alarmed state, restlessness, loss of appetite, sleeplessness, nightmares, and feeling of incapacity. In fact, such fears are important to address because they accelerate chronic illness, depression, and anxiety leading towards mental breakdown. Now you may be thinking, is it possible to overcome fear? How can I train my mind to overcome fear? How long will it take to overcome fear? Now get ready to overcome fear with 3 steps. Now that we have covered the what and why aspects of fear, let's overcome fear with 3 easy steps and 1 bonus tool. Step 1. Be comfortable with yourself. When you experience fear, don't panic. Immediately sit down. Calm yourself and observe your breathing. Do not get up for 15 to 20 minutes. Next, accept your fears but do not worry. Go for a walk in the morning or evening for 30 minutes. Observe the sky, the flowers, and other people around. This will help you to disconnect with fearful thoughts and feelings. Connecting with nature will also soothe your nerves and calm your body. Sit with yourself for 15 to 20 minutes daily and practice rhythmic breathing, pranayam, for 10 minutes in the morning and evening. This will help you to become peaceful and in control of your fearful thoughts and emotions. Be easy on yourself if some things are out of control. Do not blame yourself, feel angry or depressed due to your fears. Everyone has some kind of fears. The important thing is to accept and try to overcome them. Continue with the walk and breathing exercise without fail for the next 30 days. Step 2. Self-introspection. Observe your breath. Do not feel nervous or anxious. Now, ask yourself, when did the particular fear arise in you? Write down the specific year or situation. Remain calm because you are at present safe in your house. Continue the breathing exercise for the next 10 minutes. Next, make a list of your fears. Go through it slowly and consciously. Identify specific thoughts and feelings that give rise to fear and write it down. Now, think without having any anxiety about what you can do now. Be in the present moment and do your best every moment. Make a resolution to overcome your fear and write it down. Read your resolution to strengthen your willpower 7 times during the day. Along with breathing and walking, practice step 2 for 21 days. Sit for 15 minutes daily and write down the challenge that you want to overcome first. Try to face challenges like going in the dark, meeting a person, or traveling by air, driving a vehicle, or facing an insect. You can take a friend or family member along with you for the first time when you face the challenge. Step 3. Reshape your personality. Change your belief, image, perception about yourself. You can give any shape to your personality. Focus on who you want to become in future and not what you have been. Instead of a nervous, helpless, weak, anxious, and fearful person, you can become a fearless, confident, and courageous person. To have a clear idea of the above, make a mental sketch of your future personality. Write it down and focus on it every day for 10 minutes, 3 times a day. Believe in your inner potential to overcome the weakness. Write down your strengths and resolve to work on it by putting it in practice. Continue the walk in nature and breathing exercise. So, practice these 3 steps and overcome fear. Now, get ready to get a powerful bonus tool. Overcome Fear Affirmations. Before I explain to you about this bonus tool, I want to inform you that you can download this bonus tool from the link given below in the description. So let us begin now. When affirmations are consciously inducted, they work like magic on your subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind understands the language of emotions. If on a daily basis you will activate negative emotions, you will feel negative emotions in your subconscious mind. This brings all sorts of negativity in your life, and the result you experience is fear. Practicing affirmations on a daily basis is the best way to overcome fear. These 6 powerful affirmations will help you to overcome fear. I am safe. I am secured. I inhale courage. I exhale confidence. I am always protected. Confidence is my second nature. This bonus tool is actually music therapy with affirmations. When particular musical notes added with rhythms are recorded at a particular frequency, they create healing vibrations. Hence, it works as a therapy because it works as a healing agent. Our team of experts who have been working for 30 plus years on sound and music therapy have recorded these affirmations at 528 Hz frequency. This is a healing frequency and it soothes all the brain cells instantly. With this, we have recorded affirmations with double induction effects. Double induction is an ancient method to induce positive thoughts in the subconscious mind. Hence, when you listen to these affirmations with headphones, you will be able to enter the mental state of peace and feel calm within a few seconds. Now you must be thinking how and when to use this tool of affirmations. First of all, download these affirmations from the link given in the description box below. Save it on your mobile phone. If you are facing fear issue for more than 10 years, then listen to these affirmations 4 times a day between 6 and 10 a.m., 12 to 3 p.m., 4 to 7 p.m. and 9 to 11 p.m. for at least 1 year. If the issue is between 5 to 9 years, then listen to these affirmations 3 times a day for at least 8 months between 8 to 10 a.m., 3 to 6 p.m. and 9 to 11 p.m. If the issue is between 1 to 4 years, then listen to these affirmations 2 times a day for at least 6 months between 8 to 10 a.m. and 9 to 11 p.m. So, make sure you download this bonus affirmations tool from the link given below in the description box and begin your journey to overcome fear with 3 steps and powerful bonus tool now. I pray for your well-being.